No, what happened to little Susan Peters?
Somebody spit tobacco juice in her face.
Somebody spit tobacco juice in her face?
That's right, some old drunk leaned out of a window in the hotel gale cell and yelled, "Hey, hey, hey there, Queenie!" Poor Susie looked up and flashed him with a smile of radiance, and he shot a squirt of tobacco juice right in poor Susie's face.
Well, what do you know about that?
What I know about it? I was there. I saw it.
Must have been kind of funny.
Susie didn't think so. Had hysterics, screamed like a banshee. They had to stop the parade and move her. Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what, Maggie?
Like the way you were looking at me just now before I caught your eye in the mirror and you started to whistle. I don't know how to describe it, but it froze my blood. I caught you looking at me like that so often lately. What are you thinking of when you look at me like that?
I wasn't conscious of looking at you, Maggie.
Well, I was conscious of it. What were you thinking?
I don't remember thinking of anything, Maggie.
Don't you think I know that? Don't you think I know that?
Know what, Maggie?
That I've gone through this hideous transformation, become holler, frantic, cruel. That's what you've been observing in me lately. How could you help but observe it? It's all right. I'm not thick-skinned anymore. Can't afford to be thick-skinned anymore. But Britt,
Did you say something?
I was going to say something. That I get very lonely. Very.
Everybody gets that.
Living alone with someone you can love can be lonelier than living entirely alone if that one you love doesn't love you.
Would you like to live alone, Maggie?
No, God, I wouldn't.
Did you have a nice shower?
Uh-huh.
Was the water cool?
No.
But it made you feel fresh, huh? Fresher.
I know something to make you feel much fresher.
What?
An alcohol rub. Or cologne. A rub with cologne.
Good after a workout, but I haven't been working out, Maggie.
You kept in good shape, though.
You think so, Maggie?
I always thought drinking men lost their looks, but I was plainly mistaken.
Why, thanks, Maggie.
You're the only drinking man I know that never seems to look bad on him.
I'm getting softer, Maggie.
Well, sooner or later it's bound to soften you up. It was just beginning to soften up Skipper when... I'm sorry. I never could keep my fingers off the sore. I wish you would lose your looks. If you did, it would make the martyrdom of St. Mag a little more bearable. But no such goddamn luck. I actually believe you gotten better looking since you got on the bottle. A person who didn't know you would think you'd never had a tense nerve in your body or a strained muscle. Of course, you always had that detached quality, as if you were playing a game without much concern over whether you won or lost. And now that you lost the game, not lost, but just quit playing, you have that rare sort of charm that usually only happens in very cold and hopelessly sick people. The charm of the defeated. You look so cool. So cool. So enviably cool.
Now look at here, boy. Let me see you get out of that.
They're playing croquet. The moon has appeared and it's white, just beginning to turn a little bit yellow. You were a wonderful lover. Such a wonderful person to go to bed with, and I think mostly because you were really indifferent to it. Isn't that right? Never had any anxiety about it. Did it naturally, easily, slowly, with absolute confidence and perfect calm. More like opening a door for a lady, a seat near at a table, than giving expression to any longing for him. Your indifference made you wonderful at love-making. Strange, but...
Oh, that's a beauty. Yeah, I got you, but...
You know, if I thought you would never make love to me again, I'd go downstairs to the kitchen and pick out the longest and sharpest knife I could find and stick it straight into my heart. I swear that I would.
Watch out now, you're gonna miss it. You just don't know me, boy.
And later tonight I'm gonna tell you I love you, and maybe by that time you'll be drunk enough to believe me.
You're too slippery for me. Just like an eel, boy. Just like an eel.
Yes, they're playing croquet. Big Daddy's dying of cancer. What were you thinking of when you caught you looking like that? Were you thinking of Skipper? Oh, excuse me, forgive me, but laws of silence don't work. No laws of silence don't work. When something is festering in your memory or imagination, laws of silence don't work. It's just like shutting a door and locking it on a house on fire in hopes of forgetting if the house is burning. But not facing a fire doesn't put it out. Silence is a thing, just magnifies it. It grows and festers, and silence becomes malignant.
Give me my crutch.
Lean on me.
No, just give me my crutch.
Lean on my shoulder.
I don't want to lean on your shoulder. I want my crutch. Give me my crutch. Are you going to give me my crutch, or do I have to get down on my knees and floor and...
Here, take it. Thanks. That's the first time I heard you raise your voice in a long time, Brick. You cracked in the wall of composure?
This hasn't happened yet, Maggie.
What?
The click I get in my head when I had enough of this stuff to make me peaceful. Will you do me a favor?
Maybe I will. What favor?
Will you please keep your voice down?
I'll do you that favor. I'll speak in a whisper. If not, shut up completely. You will do me a favor and make that drink your last one till after the party.
What party?
Big Daddy's birthday party.
Is this Big Daddy's birthday?
You know this is Big Daddy's birthday.
No, I don't. I forgot it.
Well, I remembered it for you.
Good for you, Maggie.
You just have to scribble a few lines on this card.
You scribble something, Maggie.
It's got to be your handwriting. It's your present. I've given him my present. It's got to be your handwriting.
I didn't get him a present.
I got one for you.
All right, you write on the card then.
And have him know that you didn't remember his birthday?
I didn't remember his birthday.
You don't have to prove you didn't.
I don't want to fool him about it.
Just write love, Brick, for God's sake.
No.
You got to.
I don't have to do anything I don't want to do. You keep forgetting the conditions on which I agreed to stay on living with you.
I'm not living with you. We occupy the same cage.
You got to remember the conditions agreed on.
They're impossible conditions.
And why don't you...
Hush. Who's out there? Somebody at the door?